Hey everybody, welcome to the Mild Rumpus. Today I'm going to be sharing what's on my February TBR. Hey everyone, welcome to the House of Flimsy, my decrepit, crammed one-bedroom apartment located here in New York City that is filled with books and noise. As promised, today I'm going to be sharing my TBR. I've got a stack of 10 books here, which might be a little ambitious considering February is the shortest month of the year. Keeping my reading goals in mind for 2024, all of these books were books that I already owned with the exception of one. During the month of February here in the US, we celebrate Black History, so this TBR list really does highlight Black voices. However, I think it's really important that we not only read these stories during the month of February. To kick things off is an author that I read for the first time last year. I recommended this book to family members and they liked it as well. S.A. Cosby. This is the book I read last year, Razorblade Tears. This is an excellent, excellent thriller. It's being optioned for a movie, which I am excited about. I wanted to go back and read his first book, which is called Blacktop Wasteland. This is a book about a guy named Bug. Bug used to be the best getaway driver in Mississippi. He's since given up that life. He's become a mechanic, a father, a dad. But one day, one of his old associates comes up to him and says, "Hey, we got this jewelry heist. You gotta do it." And Bug is deciding to go back into the driver's seat. Next up, we have a series by one of my all-time favorite authors. I love her. You probably are sick to death of me talking about her, but I'm never gonna stop banging that drum. The series was originally known as Xenogenesis. It has since been rebranded under the new sexy new title of Lilith's Brood. The series consists of 3 books: Dawn, Adult Rights, and Imago. Dawn is a post-apocalyptic science fiction novel. Planet Earth has been destroyed by war and human negligence. Lilith wakes up from a deep sleep and she discovers that she's on a spaceship. The spaceship is filled with aliens who are claiming that they have rescued the surviving humans and their goal is to repopulate the Earth. Lilith has to make the tough decision of how much she's willing to sacrifice to save humanity. Adulthood Rights and Imago continue the story, but I don't want any spoiler alerts, so we're gonna leave it there. The next book is a classic and beloved novel that I just never got around to reading, and that's Their Eyes Were Watching God by Zora Neale Hurston. In this story, we follow Janie, who at 16 is caught kissing a boy by her granny. Granny flips out, decides to marry her off real quick. She goes through a few relationships until she finally finds one where the person might not be able to offer her money and riches, but perhaps he can offer her love. The next book is by another author that I absolutely adore, James Baldwin. I've read The Fire Next Time, Giovanni's Room, If Beale Street Could Talk, Go Tell It on the Mountain, and probably something else that I'm not remembering. They've all been incredible. This month I'm planning on reading Another Country. It's about a jazz musician in Harlem who has self-destructive tendencies. He gets swept up into the underbelly of the bohemian scene. It's hitting all my bells and whistles. The next book is a National Book Award winner, Sing Unburied Sing by Jesmyn Ward. This novel promises to be part ghost story, part road novel. It's about a family that's traveling from the Gulf Coast to the Mississippi State Penitentiary. I don't really know what happens, but it must be good. It won the National Book Award. If you watched my January wrap-up, you know that I'm kind of on a Cormac McCarthy kick right now. I have another one of his books here called Outer Dark. It's set in the Appalachia Mountains, I think, and it's very ba-ba-dum-bum-bum-bum-bum-bum. A woman has her brother's child. The brother puts the baby out in the woods and tells her that it's dead, and she finds out that it's not, and it sounds dark, and yeah. And the polar opposite of that book was the cozy little read of A Wizard of Earthsea by Ursula Le Guin. Absolutely fell in love with that series, so I went and upgraded. This is the one book that I bought. I upgraded and I bought the Books of Earthsea, which has the complete series. It looks like it's quite a chunker, so I'm going to read the second book in that series. And it is the Year of the Dragon, so... And last but not least, one of my big reading goals for 2024 is to start exploring genres that I don't typically gravitate to or find rather cringy. This is a book that I would never in a million years think to pick up to read. I have a visceral reaction when I see covers that look like this. I'll be honest, the bar is very low, but hopefully I'll be pleasantly surprised. I went with a romance novel by Emily Henry, Book Lovers, because I figured if I didn't like the love story, at least we have the books. And that's my TBR for the month of February. I want to give a shout out to Suey's Book Banter. She tagged me yesterday. It was my first tag ever. I got to do the Girl Scout Cookie Challenge. Had a blast doing that video. If you haven't seen it, go check that out. Also be sure to check out Suey's Book Banter and also check out A Web of Stories who created that tag. If I tagged you, I would love to see your response. Don't feel obligated. If you would like to do the tag, please go for it. Make sure that you use the hashtag or tag us so that we see your response. And of course, don't forget to feed the algorithm. Do all the things. We'll wait. There's the radiator telling me that my time is up. So let me wrap this up by saying I feel good about the TBR. I think I got some good books to choose from. I am not beholden to the list. I'm a total mood reader. I might read all of them. I might read none of them, but we'll see, and I'll let you know as we go along. As always, thank you for watching. Leave a comment. Let me know what you're reading in the month of February, and I will see you real soon. Bye.